Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video, and today we are in TAP Portugal, or Air Portugal, whatever you want to call it, and we're currently sat on the ground at Frankfurt, flying off to Lisbon. Yes, this is a brand new Lisbon scenery by MK Studios. It's been out for like a week now, and it is one hell of a scenery. It's really good. So yeah, kind of getting the catering on board right now, and then we'll get boarding going. And let's get the aircraft all powered up. GPU. Connect that up. IRSs. Get those lined up. Crew supply, and that can come on. I'm going to get some lights inside this cockpit, like so. Do you have the fuel on? So let's get the seatbelts on, like so. Batteries can come on as well. Cool. So, right. So we're in the A319, and it's about 2 hours and 42 minutes of flight time. 2 hours 40 minutes pretty much. So yeah. So catering is finished. I feel quite intimidated here. It's just like one Air Portugal, and then like loads of Lufthansas that side of me, and one there. There's loads of Lufthansas around here. There's only like there's a Austrian and a United, very old livery United. Yeah. So today we'll be expecting to take off on 18 out of there, and the time of day is, I believe it's 6:15 in the morning. So we should get a lovely sunrise departure. If not, it'll be in the cinematics. So yeah. Right. So QNH 1024. That's now all over the place, lovely. And we can go turn on the second MCDU. Like so. Clear those warnings, lovely. Init. Menu, init page, there we go. So, from EDDF to LPPT, insert. And our flight number today is TAP 571. Cost index, we're going to be using 20. Anyone knows the exact cost index for this airline, please let me know. We're going to be cruising at 370, I mean 370. So, and our block fuel will be 8.1. As you can see up there, 8.1. So if you wait, we can enter once all the passengers and baggage is loaded on. So departure 18, and we're doing the Olki 2 Sierra departure. That's all entered, lovely. That's all good. So I'm going to turn that to auto. Lovely. Okay, to flight. No, well, go to options page still. So passengers are loading on. One day I'll get all these jetways to be sewed, just like what I did with Doha, the last video. So we actually see some passengers coming through, and these jetways will be see-through, which would be awesome. So I'll do that, and I wonder how long it'll take for me to configure that up. So it's got a little bit of a bridge here, so you can do bridges for the jetways. So what I'll do, I'll make a little bridge here, and then the jetway itself, and then over to there. Should be awesome. And then we'll get the awesome little feature where you only get ground power once the jetway is connected up. I love that feature. Awesome. There's the cockpit in there. There's always just good fun going down the jetway and you actually see the pilots inside the cockpit. It's always an awesome view. One day, I just always think one day you'll be in there. Right. So, initial climb. What is it? Does it say doing the 2 Sierra departure? Initial climb is not said. Oh no, it is. No, it is 4,000. 4,000. There we go. Right, 4 minutes till IRSs have aligned. Passengers are on the aircraft now. You can close that left forward door. Closing. Get rid of the jetway. It is Control J, sadly. It's not an actual sewed one. Right. Yeah. So what I think it's 6, no, I think it's 6 o'clock now, not quarters to, yeah, it's 6 o'clock now. Should depart in 15 minutes according to our scheduled time, sorry. But we may not be able to do that, who knows. Depends how quickly the baggage gets here. Right, let's turn all these up to like that, like that, like that, like that. Has the baggage arrived yet? No. It's gonna come from over there in some direction, I believe. I think. Am I right in saying that? That's it there. Yeah. It's only the single bags itself, so it shouldn't take too long. No need to get the wing light on because for some reason this dynamic lighting is super bright. Alright. Cockpit oxygen. I don't know what that means. Well, it's the pressure. I'm not sure why there's a pressure. Surely it should be like a percentage. What's that? Does that say how much fuel we got in the aircraft? Maybe? No idea what that means. Or how long the battery can stay on. No idea. Fuel. Yeah, okay. I think we might get the AP started up. Let's go get the AP started up. Passengers all on, so. Actually, wait for the flap to come open. 2 minutes to iris align. And we get a nose right pushback, so let's go get the pushback ready. As soon as boarding's finished, we get the pushback going. There we go, that's a flap open, and we'll now start up the APU. The APU is now starting up. We get all the intake lights on. That makes everything a lot easier to see when it's in the night. Oh, weird viewing bug I'm having. If I do it all the way one side, it looks up. I don't know. Right, fuel pumps we can turn on. They're automatic anyway. And the cross feed on while we have the APU turned on. Just to keep it level as possible. Like so. Yeah, like I said, just to keep the amount of fuels level as possible, which is always good. So yeah. Right, should have arrived by now. Yeah, just about. God, these guys must be blinded. They have to wear sunglasses in the night. Well, very morning. Oh, I need to move that guy as well when I tweet GSX. Alright, here comes this guy. As well, actually getting so jetways will just help this little weird bug. Yeah. Alright, here comes the baggage. I wonder if our zero fuel is going up with that as well. Yes, it is. Lovely. I'm not sure if it's going to reach the maximum, what we wanted it to be, but we'll find out. It's such a lovely livery, actually. I do like this livery. And it's our first time flying with Air Portugal, so yeah. And off to Lisbon as well. Is that the part of dynamic lighting reflecting on that windshield there? That's awesome. I'm not sure if that's part of Tomato Shadow FSLabs doing that reflection. If I can get that back again. There it is. Is that the light? Yeah, I think it is. Awesome. After cargo's finished, I think. Yeah. GPS primary, lovely. And that should go up to 57.7. We'll find out. Hopefully it does. And that's that. It should just kick itself up automatically. Right. Nose right. Cool. That should close That guy's walking through an engine. Lovely. Just the realism I need. Okay. Right. AP bleed on, external power. Bye-bye.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Parking brake, GPU, ground shocks. Cool. Those doors should close. Okay. So actually, let me go get my payload. So that is 65700, 30.4. I'll calculate that, and then we also need to go to the init page. Put that in. Go to our perf. Flaps 1 up of 0. Flexing to temp 75. And oh god, no. V1 149. Rotate 149 and V2 154.
Release parking brakes.
Right, we'll get the parking brakes released very soon. As soon as we get the beacon light on, and we're all good to push. I'm happy. Start the timer. Release the parking brakes.
Push.
Ignition start.
Start at will.
Number 2, and this is when I'll turn off the cross feed. Cool. Right, here goes number 2 starting up. Right, we need to get some, oh god, that's bright. We do need to get some floodlights turned on. So we won't have this much dynamic lighting when we get out of here. So right. The CFM engine starts up so quickly. It's awesome. Really awesome. There we go. Number 1. So it's already getting a bit dark now. Alright then. Okay, that's all. I'm happy with that. Flight controls. You probably should keep it on the engine page when it starts up, to be honest. Just to monitor everything. It's a plane coming to land on 207, I think. 07.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake. 07 center, I believe. Parking brake set. Both engines started up nicely. APU can go now. Lovely. That can come to normal. That can come to terrain, actually. That's good. Cool. Waiting for GSX to disconnect from the aircraft.
Over your nose
and I'll be on our way.
Hold in place with the strap.
Unlocking gear.
Unlocking the gear. Get that nose wheel steering back.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Right. There we go. Flight controls. Full right. Full left. All the way down. Up. Rudder to the right and to the left. Wonderful. Should set the trim to 0. So I don't forget the trim on the Airbus, but for the Boeing aircraft I always do. Don't know why. I get the turn offs on. Bye bye. Let's get out of here. Oh, just bashed my throttle. Right, let's go. So we're going to currently taxi on what we are here right now, which is November 7. Then from November 7, we're going to taxi onto November. And then we'll make it all the way down November. That should take us to runway 18. Stop, stop, stop. No, don't do it. Oh, God. So November 7 continues on the left now, but we're just going to quickly skip over to November 8. Maybe we shouldn't taxi in November because it looks like a Master 747 taxis on it. Okay, let's take a left now, November 7, and we'll taxi down Lima instead, and we will go and take off from Lima instead of November. Want to have an aircraft. Looks wonderful. Just about that clearance. That clearance. Guess AI is doing it right now. Let's do it. Let's go November. That's what I calculated for our takeoff, so yeah. Cool. Right, auto brake to max. Flaps 1. Speed brakes armed. Takeoff config is. Let's wait for flaps to be set. Normal. Lovely. It's quite dark, that is. I can turn on the taxi light now. Lovely. No, don't you dare do it, Air Canada. No. You stay there, good boy. That's the first time I've seen. Maybe it's not the first time, but one of those times that Ultimate Traffic Live likes you. They actually hold and wait for you to pass. That's a wonderful time. Such a wonderful time. Taxiing quite fast down here actually, but I like it. It's a straight taxi line. 30 knots, I would say, is alright. I'm gonna slow down for this little kink in the taxiway, but yeah, it's alright. Alright. There's an aircraft coming to land. Got all the bugs on this aircraft already because I haven't cleaned. I've always said, I'm going to clean this when I land. I've never actually cleaned it. If I remember today, that'd be a miracle to clean the window shields. Or shields, window, whatever you call it. The windows. Call it the windows. I wonder if like these got dirty. That'd be cool. This is the runaway start. You can probably tell where the runaway is because that's where like this little air or thrust barrier is. So yeah, it's kind of useful. All these lovely remote stands. Must take a while to get the bus to there. If you're one of those passengers, it's a bit annoying. I guess it's not annoying. If you get on the bus to the plane, you'll get to see loads of other planes in the real world I'm talking about. Austrian. I got the weather on now. If I can select it. There we go. Cool. The runway is right there. Lovely. We get straight onto the runway. No AI is allowed to land here, or no AI is taking off. So yeah, we'll get straight onto the runway. Lovely. Okay, that is disconnected free rudder movement, lovely. I think we're good to go. So, seatbelts, everything's on, lovely. We're still doing a rolling start, it's kind of cool. That's all good, that's all amazing. T-gas to T8RA, start the clock, 50%. Make sure it stabilizes, a bit more than 50%. Make sure it kicks up, flex, a bit too far. There we go, nose down. Flex is set. SP's alive. Well, SP's not been alive for a while. 100 knots. Nose to neutral. Damn, we're going fast. Rotate. That rotation, baby. Okay. Can I rotate any slower? Right, pause the rate to gear up. Just rotated it like I was flying a 777-300. Flying that flight director. Awesome. Autopilot coming in. Climb thrust. There we go. Make sure that speed does not come down. I'm watching that. Don't need the ground spoilers anymore. The aircraft does need to bring that nose down to about 15, well, 10 degrees. So it can actually accelerate. Alright, 4,000. We have been cleared up to our cruise at 370. This is now set. When do we reach cruise? In about 20 minutes. Cool. Oh no. I forgot to click fly now, Project Fly, to get to record the takeoff. That's annoying. Because our high flex rate, taking a while to accelerate. Oh, that view though. That is awesome. This is black marble, by the way, so I really recommend it. This is such a good add-on. Right, flats can come up now. And there's 5,000 feet. Standard. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed our takeoff coming out of Frankfurt. I've seen the descent coming into Lisbon. Which will be about 2 hours of flight time. And it'll be 3 minutes for you guys enjoying the cinematics. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the cinematics. I'll see you in the descent. And bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into Lisbon, and the aircraft is currently passing 160, and flight has been so good so far. Hope you guys enjoyed the cinematics. That sunrise was beautiful, and our next waypoint actually has got a restriction, which that is correct, that restriction there, the altitude. So that's all good. It says on here there's no speed restrictions, like the 250 knot thing, but I'm assuming that's just default anyway. But hey ho. So yeah, 250 at 10,000 like normal. Let's turn these up a bit. So I got a really nice screenshot when the cockpit was like this. It was in cinematics, I believe. So yeah. So this is our arrival. We're going to land on runway 03, and we're currently doing the in-bomb 6 kilo arrival. So we pretty much just go around the west side and south, and then swing all the way around, and then up to 03, or down, surely. Well, down to 03. So yeah, the scenery is really good. Like, the FPS that you get on it is amazing. It's really well done. Optimization is wonderful. You'll find out when we get there. And also, the scenery looks amazing anyway. So yeah, seatbelt signs are going to turn on now. 13,000 feet. Seems reasonable. So to our approach phase. Stop pantsing the camera around all the time. 1014 is our QNH. 1018, sorry, I meant 1018. 17 degrees right now. It is the morning, so it shouldn't be too hot. And it is 0 at 2 knots, so the winds are very nice today. Nothing crazy. So our NDA is 529. Oh. And that goes in nice out. Lovely. So yeah, 4,000 is our transition. Lovely. Right, 20 and 80, that can go down to 40, sorry. There we go. So I do think I have the airport in sight now. I mean, is that Lisbon there? Actually, no, there it is. That's the airport, isn't it? Maybe. Yes, that's the airport indeed. See, it loaded in, and there was like, I didn't really see any stutters when it loaded in, which is awesome. Really cool. So yeah. To be honest, because of the low winds, we could have landed on that runway. Because the winds are so, well, not that bad, are they? Could have landed on the other runway. But too late now. This runway, we still get a slight headwind, which is always what you want anyway. But it's only 2 knots, so yeah. The aircraft is now going to get to 250 knots. Oh god, no. Continue the descent, aircraft, continue down to 5,000, no, 3,000 for the ILS. 3,000. The aircraft stays down to 250 knots. Is that icing it's got on the wing, or is it just a texture? I'm not sure on that. Could be icing. Did I click the chrono? I just heard a noise when I came inside the cockpit. Alright. So yeah, we should apparently have 12 minutes remaining via PFPX. Same here. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. Pretty much. We're on time, which is nice anyway. If I put the wing NTS on, does that like go? Like within these black lines, that texture go. Or is it not? This is just literally a texture, which is that weird icy look. Probably. They've done the whole, like, most of the city as well, which is really nice. A really lovely approach. It's really cool. Really good. So as we fly past the airport there. Look at that sun, that's awesome. Such a cool view. For some reason, like where the river is and like where the airport is close to the river, for some reason this feels like kind of like the same as like an Edinburgh approach, because you've got like bridges everywhere and you've got like the river and everything. If you understand. So we're going to 5,000 feet by there, by then. No, 6,000. Hold 6,000 because we can't go any lower, and then descend down to 5,000 probably, because we can't go any lower than that. And then 4,400 onto 3,000 feet, and then from there we'll do descend. So from here, when it says D for the decelerate, I'll probably decelerate down to 220 knots there. And on our base leg, I think that's a base leg, I can't remember. I think that is the base leg, when you're 90 degrees or perpendicular to your final approach, will get us down to 200, and then on our final approach we go down to 180, and then we do 180 till 6. What I might do, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's our first approach into Lisbon. I'm not gonna try and do a config 3 landing. I'm good. Okay. So here's 6,000 coming up. Oh, lights. That's a good point. Went straight past 10,000 feet without thinking about the lights. So much fuel we're going to have when we land. Around about 1.4 tons, but we only got 1.2. This is 1.3. Yeah, it's the aircraft's being a bit stupid there. I'm not sure if that's a real glitch in the real world. Maybe it has to wait until you go to past the next waypoint. I'm not sure on that. Okay, the pilot has already activated the approach phase. So I'm going down to 220 knots. To be honest, I could keep it up at 250. But it could be quite tight. So 220 it is. And I'll try and clean the windows. I'll try and then do that when we're on the ground. It's not that exciting, to be honest, but it's kind of cool how you can just clean it. Right, landing system. So we get visualize where everything is. Set flaps 1. There we go. Lisbon, we're about to land. Where's the airport gone? Somewhere down there. There it is. So what I could do, I might activate the approach phase. If we catch the localizer or glide slope, that'd be good. That's 10, 20. That's a 200. Awesome. We are decelerating very nicely, actually. It's maybe 210, because I know we can decelerate. So yeah, 210 it is. Awesome. See, the FPS is amazing. Really good. Very well done. Very well done. And on to final approach we go. That's 4,000, so 1018. There's the localizer, and we'll hold at 3,000 as we come and catch that glide slope in a couple miles. We should get out of Loxar soon. When we line up. Right, runway should be straight ahead of us. Can't see it yet though. That's a bit of a problem. So holding at 3,000, there we go, localized now in, glide slope is coming in as well. So down to 180 knots. So final approach speed. 129, okay. Okay, I have the pappies in sight. Glide slope. Flaps 2. I love how quickly the flaps come out on the Airbus. It's awesome. And gear down. Look at that gear view. Look at that. Always good view to have. Oh yeah. Right, 7 DME. Apparently our flight directors are out. No, everything's loading in. Right, there's 6 miles. So we go approach speed, flaps 3. And runway in sight. Flaps full. Bye bye autopilot. Bring that nose down as we try and descend as we decelerate. Slowly bring the nose back up once we get down to speed. Very terrain's all over the place in this type of approach. Passing the OM marker. In A319, the nose is super high on approaches. I'm not sure why. It just doesn't feel right. Which is why sometimes I get low on approach. Sometimes. Now I get. Let's bring that nose back down, but oh god, it's all over the place. Let's get to the left a bit. Line up with that runway, bring the nose down. Just a tad.
1,000.
Checked. Go back in that glide slope. Come on. Down we go. Oh god, I've almost forgot. There we go. Saved it. Lovely. There we go, there's that 2 pappies, 2 reds, 2 whites again.
$500.
Sure, the minimums at 500, weren't they? Yeah, they were. Oh no, 500.
400 above.
There we go, yeah, don't worry.
300 minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 10, 5.
Touchdown. Oh, that was quite an approach. Minimum reverse, please. That would be nice. There we go. $60 knots. Reverse is in. Manual braking. For some reason the FVS has just died on me. It was great on the approach until the last bit. The FVS just went. Oh, and it's back. Oh, it's gone. Right, landing system, bye bye. Flight time, 2 hours, 41 minutes. 1 minute faster than we had calculated. What a good sign. Awesome. Right, lights, bye bye. Taxi, strobes. APU, we can get started up. And we'll clear up. Awesome.
shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duty.
So what's that landing rate? -264. Yeah, that's typical EasyJet landing rate, that's right. The flight sim's perspective, it's not very good, but real world, that is actually kind of average. So, well, just a bit above average, but it's alright. My last video is -500. It's classed as a hard landing, but it's not going to kill you or anything. Right, let's go get ourselves a gate. What gate do we need to go to? We'll stand 125. What's APIS? That's weird. 125. Ground force. Oh, these are new operators. I go for ground force. Okay. Haven't had ground force before. Interesting. So gate 125. How do we get there? Okay, we're taking a left actually. That was a close one. Almost missed that. Almost missed that one. Right, let's start the APU. I've had the master switch on. Let's actually start it. This is MK Studios, so yeah, it's pretty good on FPS. It's not too bad. I mean, you are on FSLabs as well, so yeah. So 125 would be somewhere along here. Whereabouts is it? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay. So it's just past this bit that kinks out. Just like, yeah, there is GSX over there. Lovely. Awesome. Yeah, those gates are awesome. Stands. They're quite cool looking. Right. Turn offs, bye bye. Taxi light, bye bye. 125. Well, maybe I did braked a bit too hard there. Oh, I just realised the taxi line isn't completely straight, which sometimes can be a bit realistic in the real world as they just tweak everything. It's kind of a cool, neat feature. I'm assuming the APIS is this little thing in front of us. Let's go to the right a bit. Okay, there we go, stop. Let's take the parking brake. APU's running, APU bleed on. Engines, bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, weather, whoopsies. And beacon lights, seatbelts. Request deboarding. Get the jetway over here. Sewed jetway, of course. Okay, thank you. Oh, ooh, terminal view. Very nice. Look at that. Kinda cool. Never noticed a sewed jet. We're getting out of view there, clipping. Right. Of course, GSX does its thing. So yeah. It does that. I don't know what it does. It's just weird. It's silly. So seatbelts, AP's running, beacon light is off. Go to the menu page. Options, external controls, GPU is connected. External power on, APU shut down. Get the ground air conditioning on as well. Might as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed our flight from Frankfurt to Lisbon here in Portugal. The new airline as well, Portugal Air, or Air Portugal, or whatever you want to call it, TAP. TAP, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see the next one. Maybe we'll be flying from Lisbon. Brand new scenery, might as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.